Hi Ericson Library, it's Rhonda, the teen librarian, and I am here very excited to share with you a couple of brand new books that we have in our teen zone in the YA area. We're going to start with the vampire one since I'm wearing my Twilight Rosalie replica necklace from the Twilight movies. And this one is called CRAVE, and it says at the top, "Take a Bite." And that is by Tracy Wolff, who is a New York Times bestselling author. Really cool cover there. My whole world changed when I stepped inside the academy. Nothing is right about this place, or the other students in it. Here I am, a mere mortal among gods, or monsters. I still can't decide which of these warring factions I belong to, if I belong at all. I only know the one thing that unites them is their hatred of me. Then there's Jackson Vega, a vampire with deadly secrets, who hasn't felt anything for 100 years. But there's something about him that calls to me. Something broken in him that somehow fits what's broken in me, which could spell death for us all, because Jackson walled himself off for a reason, and now someone wants to wake a sleeping monster. And if I'm wondering if I was brought here intentionally, as the bait. CRAVE by Tracy Wolff. And this is number 1 in the series. And this is also part of a series. This is number 3 in the trilogy. It's called Camelot Rising Trilogy. So this is the last one in the trilogy. So if you haven't read 1 or 2 yet, let us know. We can put it on hold for you. And this one is called The Excalibur Curse, a Camelot Rising novel by Kirsten White. Love the cover on that one. Really cool. While journeying north toward the Dark Queen, Guinevere falls into the hands of her enemies. Behind her are Lancelot, trapped on the other side of the magical barrier they created to protect Camelot, and Arthur, who has been led away from his kingdom, chasing after false promises. But the greatest danger isn't what lies ahead of Guinevere. It's what's been buried inside her. Vowing to unravel the truth of her past, with or without Merlin's help, Guinevere joins forces with the sorceress Morgana and her son Mordred, and faces the confusing, forbidden feelings she still harbors for him. Guinevere is determined to set things right, whatever the cost, to defeat a rising evil, to remake a kingdom, to undo the mistakes of the past, even if it means destroying herself. The gripping final book in the acclaimed Camelot Rising trilogy finds Guinevere facing off against those she loves most. Guinevere has been a changeling, a witch, a queen, but what does it mean to be just a girl? The Excalibur Curse. All right. And this one is called The Outlaws, Scarlet and Brown by Jonathan Stroud. And Rick Riordan, who is a very popular YA author, says that Stroud is a genius. And this is a standalone book. And it says, "You won't be able to put this down, a classic in the making." Scarlett McCain is a shoot first, ask questions later kind of outlaw. She scrapes by on bank heists, her wits, and never looking back. She's on the run from her latest crime when she comes across Albert Brown. He is the sole survivor of a horrific accident, and against her better judgment, Scarlett agrees to guide him to safety. This is a mistake. Soon there are men with dogs and guns and explosives hot on their heels. Scarlett's used to being chased by the law, but this is extreme. It was only a little bank she'd robbed. As they flee together across the wilds, fighting off monstrous beasts and dodging their pursuers, Scarlett comes to realize that Albert Brown is hiding a terrible secret, and that he may be the most dangerous threat of all. In this fast-paced, quick-witted whirlwind of a story, Jonathan Stroud introduces 2 unlikely allies, the outlaws Scarlet and Brown, who are about to become the most notorious renegades in all that's left of Britain. Sounds so interesting. And finally, we have one by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera, and it's called Here's to Us. And this is the sequel to What If It's Us, which we also have at the library. Ben survived freshman year of college, but he's feeling more stuck than ever. His classes are a slog, his part-time job working with his father is even worse, and his best friend Dylan has been acting weird for weeks. Ben's only real bright spot is his writing partner, Mario, who's been giving him a lot of Spanish lessons. Mario's big Hollywood dreams make Ben start to dream bigger, and the choices he makes now could be the key to reshaping his future. So why can't he stop thinking about a certain boy from his past? Arthur is back in New York City for the first time in 2 years, ready to take the theater world by storm as the world's best intern to the assistant of an off-Broadway director. Of course, it sucks to be spending the summer apart from his sweet, reliable boyfriend, Mikey, but he knows their relationship is strong enough to weather the distance, which is why it's no big deal when his ex-boyfriend, Ben, stumbles back into the picture. And it's definitely fine that Ben's blissfully happy with some mystery boy. First loves are special, but it's way too late for what-ifs, right? Even as the boys try to shake off the past, they keep running into each other in the present. Is this the universe telling them that there's a do-over in their future? Here's to us. So I hope you enjoy some of those new books that have just arrived at Ericson Library. Come see us soon. We are happy to put stuff on hold for you. Or if you have suggestions of books that we might not have yet that you'd like to see us get, just please let us know. We're always open to suggestions. See you soon at Ericson Library.